So next in this introduction series, we have circles and spirals. And this is one of my all-time favorite things to activate. It's something that's always in my head as I'm making movements and building material. So again, the goal with circles and spirals is to have our energy not come down so hard in one location, right? Another thing we can really use circles and spirals for is for continuity and for accessing flow. So versus having things being very staccato, right, going up and down vertically or left and right horizontally, if we access this circle or we access this spiral, it helps us better access a continuous sense of flow, both in a mental state but also in a physical state and anatomically as well. So it's really a win-win for every part of your body. What I want you to think about when we get into circles is that the circles and spirals happen on every plane and on every level. So we can think about a circle just right in front of us, right? And this is one version of this circle. We can also flip that circle sideways on its side. So now we have a circle coming this way, like in front of us, flat like a pizza. And then we can also take this circle and apply it to any of the directions in our 360 kinesphere, right? So if I'm sitting here, I can have a circle coming this way. I can have a circle coming from the floor, a half circle that goes up and over my head and lands behind me. I can have a circle that comes from my downstage left, comes all the way up through my center to end toward my upstage right corner. In your mind's eye, even though this is a semicircle from stage left through my center down towards stage right, our energy actually wants to envision that it can still go through the floor and under us complete that full circle. So even in the sitting position with the floor as my base, I have a full circle of energy. Half of the semicircle is above me of that energy, and the rest of the energy is down in the floor underneath me. Circles and spirals become really important to pair with the way you shift your weight. So if you see a lot of like super skinny breakers or b-boys doing really cool power moves, and you wonder like, are they super jacked? Do they have a super strong core? Sometimes, and oftentimes, it's all of those things. But what it also is an understanding of how you shift your weight and using those circles and spirals. We can start in a super loose forward position, right? With my right shin forward, my left shin back. And I can think about sending this left leg on a semicircle past my right side and up toward my center. Right? The circle I'm painting, the semicircle that's starts on my right side and then comes up toward my center. And I let that right knee float up. We can continue that circle, right? If we start on our right side, come up toward our center, we can continue that other part of that semicircle as we thread that left leg through and we have a circular pathway. So if I were here, that would allow me accessing that circle and that spiral pathway to come up and around and thread through. That's my whole body following a circular pattern. This can apply for different kinds of power moves as well. So we take the same kind of start and we think about this left leg coming past our right side, finding that semicircle going from our right through our center to our left, right, to open into this shape. And then having that left leg close and now having the right leg follow that circular pathway, right? We can access, using circles and spirals, we can access different power moves as well. We can also use circles and spirals to get from a higher level down to a lower. So very simply, we can do a knee spin, which I do very often in pretty much every single work. We can start with the left leg in front and the right leg behind. We can take a spiral down in toward that right leg and catch ourselves with the right. And that gives us a bit of a smoother transition in toward the floor. And also helps us guide where our weight is. And weight shifting is a super important part of floor work as well. So for example, if we combine a couple of the things that we've done already, or talked about already, we can twist in toward this right side and then shift over toward the right side again as we open both legs before we come on the top to bring that left leg in. So it gives us just more options if we think about moving in circles and in spirals as well.